We're here today at Highland Farm, the home of Oscar Hammerstein in Doylestown. We're here visiting with some students from CB West who are previewing some of their musical numbers from their performance of Oklahoma, which opens next week. The owner of Highland Farm, Christine Cole, invited the public in to see the farm, listen to the students, and learn a little bit about Doylestown's history.
The house itself is a great old house. It was built in 1840, and we think probably by a very wealthy dairy farmer because he spared no expense. It's very solidly built. And the Hammersteins bought it when it was already 100 years old, and 1940. It was at the slump of his career. He was really not doing well, had had many years of failures, flops, and was looking for a place to get away. And as they approached the house, there was a rainbow that appeared over the house. And so Dorothy, his wife, thought that was a really good omen. And so she encouraged them to take a look at it. Oscar fell in love with it immediately, and everything else is history. He began writing. He began to be really productive here. His first hit was Oklahoma, just a year after he moved in. And he wrote "Oh, What a Beautiful Morning" on the front porch. They lived here for 20 years. Everything else from Oklahoma through Carousel, South Pacific, King and I, Sound of Music was all written here.
I always say, come on, let's go. Just when the heart is saying nix. When a person tries to kiss a girl, I know she ought to give his face a smack.
Well, what's going on here is we're all having a little performance showing off the house where it was all created, Oklahoma. Doing a little advertising for our show, Oklahoma. You should come and see it. It's a great show.
Oklahoma is a staple of American musical theater, and it's also a staple of Doylestown's history. And so we thought it would be great to involve our cast and some local historians and have an event at the Hammerstein home at Highland Farm, bed and breakfast, where Oscar Hammerstein lived and actually died here. But it was a time where he spent a lot of his life because he loved the community, he loved Doylestown, and he loved the farm. And so we thought it would be a great opportunity for the kids to become a part of the history by performing here. We've been rehearsing since mid-December, so they are well prepared for this show.
A friend of mine forwarded an email regarding the event, and I'm a Broadway buff, so I never knew that Oscar Hammerstein actually lived around here, so it was interesting.
Oklahoma is a great show. We're doing it, and we're going to make tribute to all the awesome people who put together such a good show and put so much work into the script and the book, and I think the show is going to be one of the best CB West has ever seen.
Reporting from Highland Farm in Doylestown, I'm Sarah Larson for Doylestown Patch and Metro4.com.